Good morning. So I have a little puppy here right next to me, but he told me he's gonna be really quiet while I film. He's right next to me. So if you hear me talking, it's to him because I tried to lock him out of the room for 10 minutes and he started crying. He's not a puppy, he's 2.5, but he cries about everything. It's my little Cocker Spaniel, Chaos. So if you guys hear me say Chaos, that's his name. So you're going to sit and you're going to be very quiet, Chaos. All right. So I have some empties. Most of them were just like testers for my shop, but I figure that I want to clear out my basket. So yes, these are empty. Okay, so now the pit bull wants to make a lot of sound and drink water. I swear, I don't know about anyone else, but like I swear my animals know. Just I'm filming, let's make as much noise as possible. And yes. Xander, can you please go sit down? Okay, thank you. Okay, so back to it. So anyways, most of these were just testers that I needed to test for my shop to make sure that they were good quality and everything like that. But I do have some others in there, and like I said, I just want to empty my empties basket. So anyways, let's start with Rose Girls. Autumn Walk, Juicy Apple, Ocean, Air, Rain. Love this. Love this. I mean, it has autumn in it, like in the name. I really wanted to wait, but I was so excited to try Rose Girls because I've talked about it numerous times in the last few videos. Rose Girls and L3 did not work in my apartment. Rose Girls worked. Both of them were really hit or miss, and this worked wonderfully in my house. And they're the same warmers and everything like that. So I don't know the whole science behind it, but anyways, I was so excited. So wonderful. Would definitely repurchase. Anthony's Cabin Teddy Bees, which is birch leaves, citrus peel, pine cones, white florals, vetiver, sandalwood, and woods. I mean, the name describes it. It literally smells like I am like up north in a cabin. And I do know that this is a special blend for Tiffany. I think she had a friend named Anthony that passed away. But yes, so I do want to get more of this. I got this in a souffle, and it was wonderful. I was telling Summer the other day, I get scared when I melt Teddy Bees because I don't have like any backups. I hope this is offered in the next pre-order in September because I'm actually going to go in. I've done like 6 months of like no spending on wax, and my collection is not so much Teddy Bees, but like everything else is like slowly depleting. So yes, I would like to get this again. All right, let's do everything besides my testers. I just finished this last night, which is funny because it was in my melting basket for next week. I just wanted to finish it because I don't know, I don't remember why I was grabbing it. But anyways, The Pharmacist's Daughter, Cottontail, Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, Saltwater Princess, Vanilla Bean Noel. Smells really good. I don't think I necessarily need more of it, and it's nothing against the scent. It was kind of more of like, oh, one time needed it, done, and was wonderful. So, yes, it was very good. Very earthy, kind of beachy, aquatic-y. So, was very good though. All right. Sassy Girl Aroma Embrace, which is, see, and I get, there's no scent notes on it. It just says, transform your home into an inviting summer camp with this earthly sweet scent. Now, I'm horrible at guessing like scent notes. It was earthy. The best way to describe it is kind of like what she wrote in the description. Like, I literally felt like I was going to like a summer camp, and this was like up by my tent. So very earthy. I got it in the brittle, everyone calls it something different. Is it brittle bars, breakaway bars? The bigger bar. Once again, great, just like the Pharmacist's Daughter one. Don't necessarily need to repurchase it, but very good. Okay, let me do, because I think after this, it's just all my testers. Lavender and Speckles, Smoked Cashmere, Cocoa Butter, Cashmere, Palo Santo, and Salty Sea Air. Love it. Love it. Wish I had more of it. You guys know I love anything smoked, so the Palo Santo. I used to not be the biggest fan of like the cocoa butter, but I'm really starting to like it now. And then I just feel like all three of these scent notes just work perfectly with each other. So really enjoy that. Okay, let me, hold on, just look through and see. Okay, yeah, so the rest are just my testers. So I was testing pretzel, so fluffy pretzel, peanut brittle, and cornbread. I love anything salty. So the peanut brittle was my favorite part of this. I don't really like the fluffy pretzel. So I like pretzel, don't get me wrong, but like, I think I talked about this in my last video. There's salted pretzel milkshake, which to me is like a crunchy pretzel that you get like in a bag of pretzels. And then most people, I feel like, default to just like the regular pretzel, air quotes, pretzel oil, which is like a fluffy, buttery pretzel that you get at like the mall. And I am not the biggest fan of that because it's not as salty and it's more buttery. So anyways, so if you hear me refer to fluffy pretzel, that's the one I'm talking about, is like the fluffy, buttery pretzel. But yes, I mean, this is 3 scent notes divided as, you know, evenly as I could. I really liked it. The cornbread really helps even it out. And I'm not a big cornbread fan, like in real life or with wax. So I like it though. I smell fall. That is something, it's just, I mean, it's like, it's literally fall in a clamshell. It's wonderful. It's, you know, the autumn leaves smell, it's spice, and like, ooh, I get so weird about spice, but it's not like a spice. It's not a spicy spice. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but it's not like a red hot cinnamon spice. You do get some cinnamon, some cinnamon, clove, which is so funny because I feel like I don't know who I am. Like some days clove is like the scariest thing in the world, and sometimes it's like, hey, it's not that big of a deal. It's wonderful. I'm gonna bring I Smell Fall to the shop. This was something I was testing in my soy wax formula. So a lot of my old soy wax, I ended up just throwing a lot of it away just because I didn't like how, compared to the Parasoy, I was like, well, I don't really want to sell that. That's why I'm giving it away as like samples and stuff when you purchase orders, because there's nothing necessarily wrong with it. There really isn't. It's just, I feel like Parasoy, the paraffin is just so much better. But like I said, it still has soy in it, so I don't know. Which is funny because it's actually more soy than it is paraffin, but oh well. This is my old formula in the soy wax. French toast plus warm apples and peaches. Sugar, maple syrup, cinnamon, vanilla, apples, peaches, sourdough. I have so many clams of these. So literally smells like French toast, smells like apples and peaches. Smells like a really good breakfast. I used to do this on like Sunday mornings, like, or just my French toast blend. I don't know why. I just always felt like that was a Sunday morning thing. Winter Wonderland, which is cinnamon, clove, orange, musk, French vanilla. Once again, who am I? That clove doesn't scare me. I think it's just because it's so nicely blended in. And this is also in my old soy formula. Winter Wonderland was one of my favorites. So I like kept a lot of those clams. And then another one from my old soy formula, apple cider donut plus the roasted pine cone. You guys, apple cider donut, and then obviously anything with like trees, pine cones, anything like that. It's amazing. It's 50-50. You do get the apple cider donut, the fall-y smell, and then with the roasted pine cone, it's enough earthy, but it's not overwhelming, which to me, there's no such thing, but I know for some people there is. All right. Oh wait, Pharmacist's Daughter. Fair food, I finished that. If you saw my last couple videos, I was like on a fair carnival kick, which is pumpkin, peanut brittle, circus concessions, and glazed donut. I think this was my favorite one. I think I have more too. It's wonderful. I'm a big fan of all these notes, so love it. Okay, just one more check. Yep, okay. And then another sample, which is whipped cream, or not a sample, but another tester, which is whipped cream, pumpkin pecan waffles, and waffle cone. So what you get first is definitely the pumpkin pecan waffles. And then next, I feel like you get more of the waffle cone and then whipped cream. So I tried to divide them, the whipped cream and the waffle cone, as evenly as I could, with pumpkin pecan waffles being the star. I really am liking whipped cream in blends. All right, Bum Bum, pistachio, sandalwood, vanilla, musk, tonka bean, salted caramel. So this is from my old soy formula. Bum Bum is wonderful. You know, it's so weird because when I wrote the scent notes down on the stickers and everything, or on the labels, seeing that pistachio is in there, I always, like, that always threw me for a loop, because I mean, you smell pistachio, but, like, at first, I guess maybe I don't think it's pistachio. Like, I smell the sandalwood, the tonka bean, like, I smell the other ones first, but pistachio is in there. All right, and then let's see here, pumpkin cookie crunch. This was from my soy formula. I was just too lazy to put a label on it because it's mine. This is coming to the shop. This is some sort of pumpkin cookie salty goodness, and I need everyone to understand how amazing it is. So that will be coming to the shop soon. And then let's see here. Oh, little clamshell, barbershop, and palo. Okay. I think, okay, I don't want to say Axe cologne because I know some people are like, but okay, I feel like when everyone was in high school, like, a lot of guys had Axe cologne, and I don't know, like, I used to love that smell, but now I don't want to say that because now I feel like no one's gonna want to buy this. But I mean, it smells very cologne-y because of the barbershop, and then palo being very earthy can sometimes come across as cologne-y. You guys, it smells really good. It smells like a big, like, lumberjack man is right next to you. I guess I don't need to say that he's like a lumberjack, but like a big, strong man is right next to you. I love it. I don't know. I was just kind of like going through my oils, and I was like, well, I love anything palo. And then actually, I feel like I kind of got that idea from Alexis, because I know that she likes barbershop just on its own. And I feel like on its own, I get a little scared because of the basil scent. So, and I had oil for barbershop because I was going to just do it as like samples. And then I was like, no, let's try to mix it with something. And then, yeah, so Alexis, I kind of feel like I got the idea from you because of your love for barbershop. I don't know. But then like palo with anything I think is amazing, but I'm just that person. So there's that. And then just plain old peanut brittle. I love salty stuff. Sometimes I feel like you could just have a good single oil scent, like the pumpkin pecan waffles, peanut brittle. Those are obviously single oil scents. And sometimes I just want something that's very easy to work with. Like, I do enjoy, obviously, when people are like mixing like 8 different oils together and stuff. I mean, I think I usually top it off at like 3 or 4 because I get too confused of like what I want to stand out, what I want to, you know, stay in the shadows and everything. But good for some of the other shop owners. Like, I think that's amazing. I just can't do it because I get too confused. And then like when I have my notebook down and I write down like, okay, we did half of this, quarter of this, like, then I get too confused, and then I'm just like, oh gosh, like, I'm not good at math, so that's kind of why I don't do that. But peanut brittle on its own, I love it. I have a pumpkin peanut brittle candle that I do want to melt. It is like, I'm trying to wait till September because Minnesota doesn't care what month it really is. I mean, it's still going to be summer for, I think, another couple weeks. So I don't know, but I want to try and wait till September. Okay, next one is palo and marshmallow, I think. Well, you know I love palo. You know I love marshmallow. I mean, it smells like you are at a campfire with, I don't want to keep saying the same thing, with like a really good, handsome man that smells great. I guess kind of. I don't know, like palo sometimes comes across cologne-y. I don't know. So I feel like, no, it feels like just like you're in like a campsite, I guess, a forest, a woods with well, you're not necessarily roasting marshmallows, but you are setting up a fire, and the trees are just very smelly that day. I don't know. I love it though. I don't know. I'm just not doing a good job explaining it, but like I said, I love anything palo and I love anything marshmallow fireside. So, okay. Marshmallow fireside and redwood and cedar. So redwood and cedar is its own blend. Oh my gosh. So once again, so many trees. This was in my old soy formula, and it is coming to the shop because I love it so much. Redwood and cedar are wonderfully scented trees, and then you add the marshmallow fireside, so once again you're getting smoky with earthy, and I feel like that's just the best way to go. I know a lot of people think like fresh and bakery, and that's totally fine. Mine is earthy and smoky. I know sometimes people like earthy with bakery or smoky with bakery, so we're trying to venture out. But anyway, so most of this was just my testers, because after I pour oils and stuff, I have to wait usually 5 days for the parasoy, and then I test them out, and then I test them out in different rooms. Like most of them are tested in my open concept, but I also want to make sure that it doesn't get lost in my bedroom, or vice versa, it doesn't get lost in the open concept. So yes, anyways, that was everything. So I will be coming back with another video shortly. Okay, bye-bye.